Hello and welcome. My name is Brian and this is Bicoastal Gaming. As always, we are going to be getting into yet another raid build video. This is going to be for the drone killer position. So if you are familiar with the Dark Hours raid and you are curious how we are killing all those drones, I'm going to show you how to do that today. We also will be going over the build, as well as I'll be doing some playthrough and talking you through what I'm doing every round. That way it's not so confusing and maybe this will help someone out. If this helps, please click the like button, smash this little like button, click subscribe, smash subscribe, do whatever you're going to do. You can even click on the bell so you can see when any more of these videos are coming out. And I also want to say another thank you, as I always have, to the Wipe Squad, good old B1 Wipe Squad. We have links in the description below. If you are interested in our community Discord, feel free to join, check things out, and feel free to join the clan if you're interested. We are a group of people that typically help people raid and get through some of their first raids, maybe pull an EB, maybe pull a Ravenous. You never know what's going to happen. But we also have been grinding Summit lately. We've been going through countdowns, so various activities. We even have people that go in the DZ. So check out the link in the description below and let's get into this video. All right, so as always, we're going to start with our specialization, which is going to be the survivalist. I am not really using a whole lot other than we're just taking advantage of that wonderful crossbow. We do have the grenade if we need it, because you do need a crossbow and a grenade to open up a Razorback so that you can start the damage phase on him. Next, because I don't do a whole lot of damage, my primary weapon that I tend to use is the Scorpio. That is primarily so that if the person that is on my outside corner, I'm typically a drone killer on inside 4. So on outside 4, if they're starting to get a little overwhelmed, or maybe they have a chunga, so they have a couple ads and a chunga, I can still shoot those ads and at least status them just to help them out. We can do a quick confuse. If I hit them enough, we can do a shock to them, and that can give him enough time to kill the chunga, and then they can go after the ads. You'll probably see me do that once or twice. I am a little rusty at this spot, which will show in the gameplay as well, but I hope you guys understand. I'm just trying to get this content out for you guys so that you can see what we're doing. Moving on, I have a baker's dozen here. I really don't use this. It is just a secondary weapon. It's something easy to find. It's a rifle. It's not the worst gun of choice. It's not the best gun of choice. I don't know if there really is a quote-unquote best in slot. And as far as just getting proficiency, I'm using the TDI card custom. You can pretty much put whatever you would like here as well. So we are going to be using the 4-piece of Hardwired. The reason that we're going to be using Hardwired is because of this feedback loop. So whenever you use or cancel a skill, your other skill cooldowns is automatically reduced by 30 seconds, while increasing total skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds. Really, we're looking at the 30-second time reduction skill cooldown because we need to get the jam repulse back as quickly as possible. So I'm going to be using the 4 pieces of Hardwired in these 4 slots. I am also using the BTSU data gloves. Those are not necessarily required. However, they are very useful when your team, if you have a couple guys that go down and their hive is on cooldown, you can overcharge by dropping your hive and breaking it. This will overcharge your entire team's hives and bring them all back to at least having 1 charge on them so they can use them again. As far as my chest piece, there's a little bit of kind of mostly whatever you want, but you do want to make sure you have enough damage. The drones do take quite a bit of skill damage. All 4 of my pieces here are rolled to skill damage, and my mods I'm using skill haste. So we have 60% or 50% skill damage. And then I put glass cannon on just to make sure I have more than enough damage. I'm told that you do not need glass cannon. However, sometimes if you're late or whatnot and the drones are starting to get away and they're right at the edge of your circle, you can still make sure that they're going down and you're killing all the drones for your team. This is a pretty basic build. It doesn't take a whole lot of grinding for. Like I said, you don't need the BTSUs, but they are helpful. And you don't need glass cannon, but again, it's helpful. We are using the wireware for the extra 10% skill damage. So glass cannon is useful to make sure that your jam repulse just puts you over the top as far as how much damage you're dealing. I do want to say again, thank you guys for watching these. I've gotten a good amount of feedback from them. I am very appreciative. If you liked these, again, click the like button, click subscribe, click the little bell. And if you don't mind, leave a comment. Just tell me what you think. If you have nothing to say, let's try something new. Leave me a little emoji. If you like the videos or want to support me and show me that you do appreciate what I've been doing here, and you have nothing to say in the comments, just put your favorite emoji down there. That would be so much to me to see a whole bunch of emojis. But we're going to dive in and get to the gameplay here, and I will see you guys on the flip side of that. All right, so we've finished the build portion. This is the walkthrough section of the guide. I'm going to go over what I'm doing and try and explain it to you. There is going to be some practice and just doing it and messing up involved. So hopefully you have a group of people. If you do not, again, check the link in the description. Come and run our raids with us, join the community, and see how we do things. Maybe learn something, maybe teach us something. So the first thing I do when we get ready to go in is we have a 3, 2, 1 in and in count. That is what I've been taught, so that's just how I do it. It works for me. It helps communicate with the rest of the team, and that way we know. The basics of Drone Killer is once you do the 80%, you open up the Razorback and you stand at the edge of your circle. You'll see me do it on the next round. So stand at the edge of your circle and start charging your EMP. From there, hopefully the rest of your team has opened up Razorbacks so that you have the ability, you can walk up close to it where you are there, or where I was. And from there, it is dropping your hive and detonating the EMP again. There is a slight delay for the timing. It's something that you're going to have to learn and work on your own. So let's do one roll through, and that way you can kind of hear the sounds of the game and how I'm communicating with everyone. We're going to give everyone health. Don't be afraid to stop for just a minute and heal up your team. It is crucial that everyone's alive, so this is beneficial to not only you, but everyone else. 3, 2, 1, in and in. Dog 3-4, 80.
Dog dead.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm not being an idiot.
Critical systems exposed.
Operation just dying.
Roll.
Oh, yes, and now I'm really dying.
Don't die, it's not good for your health.
So that final jam that I did is not really needed, but it was just to make sure that any drones that possibly got away hopefully go down and we get rid of them. Again, I'm healing me outside my outside spot. He is the only damage dealer here, so if we get a Chunga, it can end up in a wipe because I can't really do a whole lot. Sometimes you have the inside spots come and help if your outside goes down and you get a Chunga. It's just not a pretty thing. You want to make sure that they stay alive. So again, I'm going to, well, I screw up on this one. I actually call out at like 90. I'm like, oh, my bad. So once we get the Razorback open, you will see me. I will walk straight to the edge of the circle right here, and then I will charge the EMP, let it go off. The circle went away, so I was able to walk a little closer. Now I'm listening for the sound of more of the drones coming out, and then we're going to charge again and set it off. There is a little bit of delay because we don't do anything on the front side. We do back, back, front, front is our strat. So there is a little delay right here, and this is kind of what screws up my timing. I'm a little rusty at this. So the drones got out, and I ended up going down with some of the explosions. So I call out to the rest of the team. I'm down on the front, and because it's me, they hopefully understand and know that there was some drones that got free. I get in, or outside 4 is throwing his hive, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop our hive and recharge everyone else's hives just in case they've used it, or in that case, like I said, my outside 4, he gave me his hive, so charge it up, let him use it. Got a couple ads that are around and out and about, so we're clearing Chungas here. I just saw Chunga 4 go down.
Shoot him in the butt. In the butt. In the butt.
Got
Yep.
two.
There's Chunga 2 going down with our player that is still learning the raid. 3, 2, 1, in and in. So again, 3, 2, 1, in and in. I'm consistent. It's what I've been taught, like I said. So make your own phrase. Use that one. It doesn't really matter. Just you want to make sure that everyone goes in about the same time. Right here, I kind of goof and I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oop, it's 80. No, it's 90. So 90%, guys. And that's telling them to get their equipment out. We're going to open up Razorback. I'm going to, again, walk straight to the edge here. Charge the EMP. And make sure it goes all the way. Charge it as much as it can until it goes off on its own. Put the hive down. We're going to wait a minute. We're going to charge up again. There's the other wave. So the team is doing damage now to Razorback. We're going to put the hive down. I'm going to do one more just to make sure none got free. As you saw by the damage number, there was at least one that got out.
Yeah. You have
There's a couple spots you can hide from them.
On the beach.
Last one.
A cold drink.
Inside's ready. 3, 2, 1, in and in. So I'm actually glad this happened during my recording. It is something that's valuable to know that if one of your players is newer and they're learning about the Chungas and you get a Chunga, we do get a Chunga on 2 through this phase. We had to have inside 2. He said jump out. Everyone out, everyone out. And we're just making sure that everyone gets out here.
All right.
So our inside 2 had to go to outside 2 and help him out with the Chunga. Like I said, outside 2 was learning, and that's why we want outside 2 to be one of our spots. We have someone stronger on the inside as well. And while we're doing that, make sure everyone's healed up. He's used an armor kit, so 3, 2, 1, in and in. It's weird seeing coffee on the outside.
Yeah, no, he's like inside always.
$80. So you do have to be careful when you're doing your first EMP that you don't step out straight away. You want to make sure that the circles disappear. You'll see it go green and then you'll see it kind of vanish. And that is important because if you do step out too early, then everything closes back up and you get a mortar to the face. You do not want a mortar to the face. It doesn't feel good.
There one again.
Tango 4. He's dead.
One dead.
So we're taking a brief moment here. Let everyone maybe run out, grab ammo, grab armor kits, whatever they need. I'm putting my healing hive down so that my outside spot can get healed again. I even make a comment to him that that must be why he likes it. I know that is personally why I like going to outside 4, because you do have a healing hive on demand for the most part. It is something you're expected to kind of know the ins and outs of the raid before you go to take that spot, at least with our group. So now we're going to reset. It's going to be another 3, 2, 1, in and in. And again, crucially, I'm going to call out the 80% so that we all know roughly that we're at the same percent, but also so that we can get our specialization weapons out. I do mine a little early just so that I'm ready. There's the 80 call. So we're going to shoot the crossbow to the grate. He's going to use his grenade launcher, and I'm going to start charging. I walk to the inside, drop my hive, wait a second, pick up my hive. I'm waiting for the hardwired to cool on. What the fuck was that? And then one last charge just to make sure. I think everything's gone anyways. And now we're going to the outsides. So thank you guys for watching the videos. I hope this helped a little bit just to maybe let you see how I do things as a drone killer. I'm a little rusty at the spot, like I said a couple times, but again, if you're interested in joining the community, feel free to click the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video and you have nothing to say, feel free, please just put an emoji in the comments. Let me know that you've watched it. I appreciate it. Click the like button. Force down.
What did I get?
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.